this is Tiffany from iHeartArtBlog.com, and I wanted to show you my card for the SplitCoastStampers.com Mixability Challenge. This one is for Mix3, and the challenge is what's white and red all over, and you're basically asked to use newsprint in a background with shades of transparent red. So let's begin. The product we're going to be using primarily is Faber-Castell's gel medium, and they used to come in these little textural accent sampler packs, and these were only about 2 ounces, and now they come in the big 3.3 fluid ounce tubs, which is awesome. And the reason why I'm using gel medium is because I'm using it to adhere my newsprint to a cardstock base, and I also liked something with a matte finish so that we can color on top of it. And the matte finish of gel medium has some tooth to it, so when you add other mediums on top, they're not slipping or sliding or rubbing off. So to begin, just take your gel medium, and this cardstock is Bazzill's Shoppe cardstock, and I believe it's 110 pounds, so it's pretty thick. And I'm just going to lay it on my gel medium pretty thick. And I'm not trying to layer it on perfect. I'm just going to do that. I'm using a foam brush, nothing special. And then I'm taking my newsprint and I am just slowly adhering it with a brayer down onto the cardstock. And I'm trying to avoid the whole air bubble scenario. So I'm brayering the adhesive to the corners and then laying it down a little bit at a time. So I'm going up with my brayer and then sliding down. Trivet from IKEA and my Zap heat gun. So once it's dry, you'll note that it's dry because as you're drying it, it will curl, and then when it's dry, it'll lay flat. So now we can add our color to the background. And you can see with my card, I added some pink to the background. So this is a simple technique, and you're just going to use a baby wipe. I have my Stampers Big Brush pen in Pink Matter, and I'm just going to lay down some color. This is an India ink, so it's permanent once it's dry, and because this is a matte finish, it will stay really beautifully. And the next step we are going to do is to die cut it. These are Sizzix Framelits Ornate 3. After you die cut it, you can add some edging, and then you just run it again through your embossing machine, and this time I'm using the Sizzix Berry Splash Textures Impression. So now your Ornate 3 is embossed, and then you would just take a gelato. This one is in Blood Orange, and this is from the 50s Diner color pack. And I'm just going to rub some color across, and just to have the color show on the raised parts of the embossed image. And then I'm just going to take a baby wipe, and again I'm just going to blend it in ever so slightly, like that. Now we are going to stamp our butterflies. And these are from the Hero Arts Sizzix Framelit set. And it's Butterflies number 3, and I'm using a black Stampers Big Brush pen, again because it's India ink and these mediums are permanent once they're dry. It's perfect for mixed media. Now I'm going to use various shades of red Stampers Big Brush pens. This one is a scarlet red, and this is a deep scarlet red, and then again this is the pink madder, and I'm going to color the butterfly. And now the next step would be to die cut those. So the next thing we do is stamp our sentiment, and we are going to be using vellum. And the cool thing about the Stampers Big Brush pens is that they work awesome on vellum. They do not rub off. Perfect. So I'm going to set it aside until it's dry, and I'm going to move on to the card construction. So I have my A2 card base, and again I embossed the background with the Berry Splash embossing folder. And my best advice with adhering vellum is to use a vellum adhesive and only adhere to the portions that are colored so that it doesn't show too much. And then you just stick it to the center and you're done. Again, this was Tiffany from iHeartArtBlog.com, and I wanted to show you the card that I made for the SplitCoastStampers.com Mix3 Mixability Challenge, and this one was what's white and red all over. Thanks for watching.